So DC here. Hi guys and gals. Oh, it's a Sunday vlog. Not a dog vlog. I guess it's going to be a beer vlog. So I'm wearing the assorted t-shirt to the beer that I found. And oh, I like the cap with the little maple leaf on it. So let's see, this is a Canadian lager, but actually I'm not doing a beer vlog. I'll be drinking a beer while vlogging, which is not quite the same thing. Because I know this is an okay beer, but probably not an exceptional one. Still very nice. Well, I've just been walking about, probably 6 miles, something like that. Yes, I was geocaching, doing what you call a multi-cache, so you get hints and things like that. And I didn't quite finish it because it was just getting too long and there was too many things to do. But once again, I'm not here to talk about geocaching really. But it's nice to have a beer after having the walks, and we've been having really hot weather. Really hot for us at least. I mean, it's been pushing it's been over 30, like 32, 33. If you're in the sun, we've been getting 36 degrees Celsius. So that's over 100 Fahrenheit. I thought I'd talk about a few other little funny tales, little stories that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and because I did a tale vlog, so to say, story vlog this week, Irene put something, she says, I guess that's why people trust you with your children. And if somebody read that comment, they might wonder what the story behind that is. Well, as many of you know, I used to travel between Basel and where I live by train. And that's an hour and a half train commute, and there's the bits on each end, which actually made the whole commute 2.5 hours. Now, what happened is that I was sitting in the train. I was leaving early that day, and a lady came up to me. The wagon was, I always used to go in the end caboose, or more or less you could call it, where there was not, well, very few people. The person came up to me, a lady, and she was with a little girl, and she asked me where I was going, and I said, well, I'm going to Bern, which is about an hour away from Basel. And so then she said to me, can I leave my little girl with you? I said, what? Excuse me? She says, yes, I'd like to leave my little girl with you. Somebody will pick her up in Bern, and they'll be waiting for her, and I'll call them and tell them which wagon you're in, and they'll pick her up. Now, call me stupid or what, but at the time, I mean, I just said yes, realizing it was a very unorthodox thing to do. And at the same time, I thought, well, I'd just as soon that she asked me than somebody else, some other wacko. No, you know what I mean. I mean, I felt that it was actually rather irresponsible, but I felt it was more responsible that I would be with her. But once we were on the way, I thought, well, wait a minute now. Are you being accomplice to something? Mind you, the little girl was very calm. We're talking, by the way, she was German speaking. So I read her stories most of the way down. We looked at pictures. She had some pictures and showed pictures of her mom. So actually then I did see that the lady did seem to be her mom, and who she was going to meet, and so on. But there was a very strange feeling as far as I was concerned, because I was thinking, yeah, would I have done that? And the answer is clearly no. No. I mean, would you put your child into the hands of a total stranger just because he looks like an angel? No, because he looks nice and trustful? No, no. And I was really, as we were coming up to Bern, thinking, well, I really hope that the lady who's going to pick her up is going to be there. For several reasons. One is that, well, I had to continue. At least I did have to get out of the train at Bern, so at least I would have, I mean, the child would not have been alone, because I would not have let her alone. I'd have gotten off. But I did get off, and somebody was waiting for her, and it was the picture that I saw. So, I mean, that's okay. But that is a weird story, and frankly, if I had known, or if I didn't have any names, but if I had names, I'd have written back to that lady and said, you know, what you did was stupid and irresponsible, and I don't know if there was nothing else that she could do or what, but anyway, I mean, it was borderline. No, it was past borderline. It was dangerous. I mean, I could have been a maniac. Maybe I am. Okay, so that's one story. The other one is just a little short one. Yesterday, I was on Skype with my mom and dad, and Mrs. DC came up, and she was showing off some tomatoes from the garden, and then she said to me all of a sudden, "Do you hear? There's a bird." And I said to her, "Well, yeah, sure. I mean, we often hear birds upstairs because through the windows there's trees out here and so on." And so I thought in my head, I mean, not in my head, I told her, I said, "Well, it's no big deal. It's a bird." She said, "No, it really sounds like the bird is in the house." So, as every usual husband, I basically dismissed her and said no. As usual, as every wife seemingly on the earth, she was right. All of a sudden she yells to me and she says, "Come on down, there is a bird in the kitchen." So I quickly stopped the Skype session. We cordoned off, so to say, the kitchen and the living room were connected. So we closed the door so that the bird couldn't get out of there. We had a bird once in the house, and it created quite a bit of havoc because it was flying close to a lot of things. And then when I came out, she said, it perched and then flew within the bookshelf. And I said, "Well, that can hardly be." I said, "We'll hear it. Or did it die of a heart attack or what?" So we looked around, waited. I had brought down actually a towel to, if the bird was flying, to try and net it or something. And finally, I pulled out one of the books in the bookshelf, and yeah, the bird was there, just hanging on to it, and wasn't moving that much until I came to grab it, I guess, and then flew, but not very far. Maybe it was worn out. I don't know. We weren't actually able to catch it, but we were able to herd it towards the window. But it was never flying very far. It was just a little small bird. It was just flying a little bit, stopping, then flying a little bit, stopping, and it didn't look like if it was trembling or anything. So yeah, we did manage to get rid of the bird. Yeah, sometimes little things like that happen, but I mean, I almost felt I could have caught that bird and kept it, if you know what I mean. It was not like panicking as you kind of would have expected a bird. Have I been talking too long? Maybe I have, actually. So those are two stories. Yeah, I have another Canadian beer in the fridge. A Moosehead. Yeah, we'll see how that one is. I don't think I'll be making 2 beer vlogs. This is okay. It was nice. And it's kind of nice to have a Canadian beer. And as I said, with the matching t-shirt. Okay. I think that's enough for today. DC will be signing off. Take care. Hope you had a great weekend. Yeah, tomorrow's Monday. And yeah, just 2 seconds quickly. You see, I can never actually stop, can I? We're going to have visitors over from Canada. This is DC's brother, his wife, and one of their daughters. Maybe we'll get some videos from Canadians. Let's see. Okay, anyway. DC signing off. Take care. Bye.